There's a reason this story has haunted the internet for over a decade. In the 1940s, 5 prisoners were promised freedom if they agreed to stay awake for 15 days inside a sealed chamber. What happened inside is the stuff of nightmares. But what they became by the end was something no one expected. During World War II, a group of Russian scientists set out to crack one of the darkest questions in military science. How long can a person survive without sleep? They gathered 5 prisoners of war and made a chilling deal: participate in an experiment and earn their freedom. The setup was simple. The men were locked in a sealed chamber, pumped full of a mysterious stimulant gas designed to keep them awake indefinitely. For the first few days, everything seemed under control. The subjects talked amongst themselves, but by day 4, the tone shifted. Their conversations turned dark, each man revisiting the worst traumas of his life. By day 6, the talking stopped. They became paranoid, isolating themselves in different corners of the chamber. Then came the whispering into the microphones, accusing each other, hoping it would win them release. But the real horror started on day 9. One man began to scream non-stop for hours. When he finally stopped, the microphones picked up faint squeaking sounds. He had torn his vocal cords from screaming so violently. As the screaming ended, the others began tearing pages from books, soaking them in water, and pasting them over the chamber's viewing window. Then, silence. 3 whole days passed. The scientists couldn't see in. They couldn't hear anything. But oxygen consumption told them. At least some were still alive. On day 12, they used the intercom. They announced they were entering the room and promised one prisoner freedom if they cooperated. After days of silence, one voice calmly replied, "We no longer want to be freed." By day 15, the gas was flushed out and replaced with clean air. That's when the screaming returned. The prisoners begged for the gas to be turned back on. Begged, pleaded, like they were dying without it. When the doors opened, the scene inside was a nightmare. One man was dead, his flesh ripped from his chest and stuffed into the floor drain. The remaining 4 were still alive, barely, with pieces of their own flesh torn off, eaten or scattered across the room. The food provided hadn't been touched in days. They didn't want help. They didn't want out. They just wanted the gas back. Armed soldiers tried to extract the survivors. One prisoner bit a soldier's throat, killing him. Another's spleen ruptured in the chaos. Eventually 3 were pulled out alive. 2 would not survive long. One died moments after being sedated for surgery. Another died as soon as he lost consciousness. It was as if sleep meant death. The last man was wired up for monitoring. His brain activity flatlined every time he blinked, microsleep causing instant brain death over and over. They tried to restart the gas, but it was too late. He closed his eyes one last time and died. No one knows what truly killed them. The gas, the sleep deprivation, or something far worse awakened by both. Whatever it was, they begged to stay awake. So, how long do you think you could go without sleep? Let us know in the comments. But fair warning after this story, you might not want to try. This has been Dead Curious, and if you made it to the end, you're one of us now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around, because the next story might just keep you up at night too.